Have you ever wondered how two political giants who once stood side by side can suddenly be at odds? Picture this: Philippine President Bongbong Marcos Jr. and former President Duterte, two colossal figures in the political landscape, once allies, now rivals. Their shared history stretches back to the early days of their political careers. They were comrades in arms, their political collaboration marked by a mutual understanding and shared ideologies. But like any good story, the plot thickened. Over time, the subtle differences in their political philosophies began to surface. The harmony they once enjoyed started to falter, and the cracks in their alliance began to show. Disagreements over policies, strategies, and the direction they wanted to take their country in started to drive a wedge between them. And as these differences grew, so did the rift between them. A rift that was once a hairline fracture gradually widened into a gaping chasm, pulling them further apart. As it turns out, even the strongest political alliances can crack under the weight of conflicting interests. So, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? Let's delve into the sequence of events that led to the public fallout between President Bongbong Marcos Jr. and former President Duterte. The rift didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual process, much like the tectonic shifts that cause earthquakes. The first rumblings were felt in the form of policy disagreements. Marcos Jr.'s approach to governance, which leaned more towards federalism, clashed with Duterte's strongman style of leadership. This ideological clash was the first sign of a divide, the first subtle tremor before the quake. Next came the personal clashes. In the often intense world of politics, personal differences can ignite fiery disputes. Duterte's brash and unfiltered style was a stark contrast to Marcos Jr.'s more measured and composed demeanor. These personal differences started to overshadow their political alliance, adding more strain to their already tenuous relationship. However, it was the power struggles that proved to be the real catalyst. The Game of Thrones played out in the public eye, with both Marcos Jr. and Duterte vying for control and influence over the political machinery. This tug-of-war escalated tensions and further widened the rift between the two. These events didn't just influence the relationship between Marcos Jr. and Duterte, they also shaped the current political landscape. The fallout led to a realignment of alliances, a reshuffling of political cards. It created a ripple effect that is still being felt today, with the political waters continuing to churn and swirl. The fallout was not a sudden event, but a gradual process fueled by a series of controversies and disagreements. It's a reminder that in politics, as in life, things can change in the blink of an eye. One moment you're allies, the next adversaries. It's a high-stakes game of chess, and the board is constantly shifting. In the wake of their fallout, what does this mean for the Philippines? Let's delve into this. The rift between Philippine President Bongbong Marcos Jr. and former President Duterte has undeniably sent ripples through the political landscape. It has stirred up a maelstrom of questions and concerns, casting a shadow over the future of Philippine politics. Public sentiment is a mixed bag. On one hand, there are those who view this as a sign of instability, a potential threat to the progress and unity of the nation. On the other hand, some see it as a necessary shake-up, a catalyst for change, and a wake-up call for politicians to prioritize national interests over personal squabbles. As for future elections, the fallout could play a crucial role. It may influence voter behavior, potentially swaying public opinion either in favor of or against the involved parties. It could also inspire new political alliances and strategies, reshaping the political landscape in ways that are yet to be seen. Remember, this is just an analysis and should not be taken as absolute fact. It's always important to keep an open mind and critically evaluate the information available. As the dust settles, the Filipino people are left to navigate the repercussions of this political tug-of-war. In the grand scheme of things, what can we learn from this political saga? We've journeyed through the beginnings of the rift between President Bongbong Marcos Jr. and former President Duterte. We've seen the turning point that escalated the tension and observed the aftermath of their conflict. This saga serves as a potent reminder of the importance of political stability. When leaders engage in public disputes, it's not just a spectacle for the masses, but it can also lead to uncertainty and unrest. The potential consequences of such political infighting are far-reaching. It can affect international relations, economic stability, and the overall morale of the citizens. It's a stark reminder that the actions of those in power can have ripple effects that reach far beyond the walls of the palace. This situation also underscores the need for us, as citizens, to stay informed and critical. We must seek out multiple sources and viewpoints to form a well-rounded understanding of the issues at hand. In the end, it's the people who bear the brunt of political unrest. That's something we should all think about.
Hello everyone, if you're just new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Welcome to fyp TV. Enjoy watching.